Ask it the question.
This is your choice, son. I trust you.
This choice, you know, makes sense. Cool. Fine. Whatever. Obviously, they'll bring it back in Loki's future games.
No!
Yep.
Why did you do that? What was it all for?
We get this.
You choose to be nothing.
Okay. He gets the noose back and makes use of it. That's pretty cool.
So be it.
Attack!
You've waited a long time for this, haven't you, Srry? So have I.
Too late for that!
Use your arrows.
Got it!
She said got it, and they didn't get it. A lot of gameplay like issues I'm seeing too on this. Oh shit. Oh. Oh, I'm fucked. I survived. I can't believe it.
Use your arrows.
Got it!
Oh, that they actually did it that time.
Don't forget me, old fucker. What did you call me?
See if this is gonna help anything.
Left side, Kratos!
Behind you, brother. I got it.
You still missed one, you two little dumbasses. Oh my God. Ow. Jesus Christ, alright. Here we go.
You don't get it. No.
Those two just come back, by the way, at the very end. They don't actually die. Whatever.
You've ruined everything. Everything I worked for. Everything I killed for. I just wanted answers.
Use your arrow.
Why aren't they using the fucking... Dude, what is going on?
If you just played your part, none of this would have happened. What was it all for? Answer me, Loki.
Ow.
What's it all for?
Oh, now it's ruined. Cancel it, Kratos. I love the delivery of that line. pretty sick
This
finish.
was our chance, Loki. I could have had my answers. I could have learned the truth. You took that away from me. I could have made things better. We could have made the 9 realms better.
This was never about the realms, or me. It was about you.
You destroyed everything. My home, my family, my kingdom.
You did those things. Your choices. You killed your own
It
son.
wasn't my choice. I had no choice.
There's always a choice. You have to stop. You can choose to be better.
No, I can't. I have to know what happens next. I will never stop.
Why'd you have to say that? Sofna. Apfra. Desu. Sofna. Hithan. Sofna. Sofna. Sofna.
That was very brilliant, too. Instead of Thor standing over Kratos, it's Kratos standing over Odin. Right? That was a very clever way of redoing the prophecy thing.
I swore I would never rob from you the choice between life and death.
After that whole dumbass speech that cost us another fucking 2 phases? Yeah? Yeah?
I have waited so long for this moment.
You already had a moment, you dumb bitch. You suck.
And now that I'm here,
Yeah. Oh, yes, forgiveness. Blah, 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 blah.
make me whole.
Just crush the fucking thing. Thank God Sindri fixes
That's
this.
all that matters.
I wonder whose marble that was. They didn't exactly show us. They don't really show us as much shit as they should have. It's got a flaw in that, basically. He's gone. Nice.
That's what comes next.
That was sick. Sindri's storyline was perfectly done. On the contrary. Who decides to jump back in? Like, he just plays out like a shitty Hollywood movie, the whole thing. Oh, yeah, they're completely silent, hearing him step up right above us. Yeah, okay. He just stood there while we finished our gay little conversation about being whole and shit. Cringy, tropey.
How?
It's giant stuff. Okay, follow me, quickly.
Yeah, giant stuff. Right. Okay. Thanks for that. Thanks for that stupid line. Love that Hollywood shit.
You have to go.
This is another stupid, pointless death. That makes no sense. You could very easily just come up behind us. Damage Rays didn't need to do that either. I don't care if Freyr dies to Srry in the that's not an excuse. There's 18 million things this game gets wrong from the mythology. So don't even bring up the mythology as an argument. It's not. It's not. Shut the fuck up. It's not. It's not valid at all.
There he is. Wake up, Atreus. Wake up. Glad you've come back to us.
Hi. Where's my father?
Somewhere here in the Holt. He'll be glad to see you.
If they wanted to kill Freyr, they could have had him dying fighting Srry. Not in that really, really stupid looking cutscene.
Thanks, Srry.
That made it look like he could have easily survived. But again, they've rushed everything. They rushed the fuck out of this. I don't know why. Probably for the stupid Netflix show they're gonna, or
How did
the
we all
Amazon
get
show
here?
they're gonna do,
With the
which is gonna
towers,
suck.
Your friend with the really big wolf.
It's totally
and a
pointless.
lovely gift for transporting the worthy. We were able to
Totally
bring the
pointless.
survivors here.
Making video games and TV is the
Are there
dumbest
many
fucking idea
survivors?
ever. I can't believe it's been
More
as
than we
successful as
could
it
have
has
hoped
been.
for.
Video games are directly better as a medium.
But others have
Can I
begun
move
to set
on?
up camp further.
Sorry. I should really find my father.
Loki moment. Okay. Anyway.
Mom, stop it. I'm fine.
Oh God. Oh my God. And then this is how they handle their mourning of Thor's death. They don't, not even a little tear.
I don't have
Hey,
room.
and look at this
I'm so
cutscene. It's
glad
not
you're
a
both
cutscene.
alive.
It's a little zoom
You
in.
have no idea. And
It looks like Skyrim. Look at their faces.
sorry. Thor. He tried.
Look at this. Look at this.
I'm sorry I couldn't do more. Nothing will fix what you're feeling.
Wow. She picks her nose.
I hope there's some comfort in knowing Odin's gone.
There absolutely is.
Loki,
It doesn't make sense for them to be
it
responding
was
like
an
this.
honor to fight alongside a giant. Know that.
Will you
You're a
stay
giant
here
too,
with me?
dumbass.
For a bit? Then I've got something I need to find.
I'm working with Hildisvini to get the rest of the Asgardians to Vanaheim. To help rebuild.
Blah 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 blah.
And you.
Dude, I swear to God.
And through. I hope you find what you're looking for. Good luck.
See ya, Loki.
She doesn't give a fuck. She just wants the hammer. A hammer she didn't earn at all. A hammer that should still be Thor's because he should not be dead. Incredibly.
We can have a look at later.
We might not need to.
Nonsense. The shield maiden needs all her tools in working order. That Seagrin would probably chew you out if they were dull.
Oh, she would she?
I know I certainly would.
I also know you would.
I'm so glad I stuck behind to hear that. Yeah, no, it's unearned. Thor's death shouldn't have happened. They sent the literal entire fucking game. Every second of his screen time was dedicated to his redemption at the end. They get it, and then they just kill him, and they fucking get his women don't give a fuck, and then they just give her the hammer. That's literally the storyline. It is so shitty. It's so impossibly disappointing and cancerous. I cannot stand it. It is the worst part of this game that's already full of fucking dumb shit and plot holes. And look, oh yeah, there's another one. Oh, I guess they didn't die. They're a part of Odin. Like maybe they should have died with him.
If you could get
I
this
don't
boat
know.
over to Brana's tent, she'd really... Loki! Hey! Glad to see the head injury didn't make you forget me. Did you have a head injury? Everything was a blur. Maybe that was something else. Anyway, man,
Oh my God.
I'm really glad to see you.
I'm glad to see you too. Looks like you're keeping busy.
I'm just happy to help folks. We're on track to have bedrolls for everyone, and your friend's wolves have been helping out with hunting. We should have plenty to feed everyone.
No shit.
No shit? And hey, thank you for everything. We wouldn't even
There
be
was
here
no need to
if
say
you
no
weren't.
shit right there.
Yeah, of course. I just wish we could have gotten more people out. Look,
Blah blah
you did good.
blah blah blah
Thanks.
blah blah blah.
Skilled.
Filler.
Take care,
Filler.
okay?
Filler.
You know me.
He seems alright. He's a little bitch, like all white men need to be in this normie shit. But he should be growing to a badass like he was in real life, if he was even real. His mythological counterpart, at least, was the first king of Denmark and the first
Oh,
Viking.
there he is. And one for the kid, too. Skull!
Here, here.
Skull. We wouldn't be here if it weren't for you. And Freyr's sacrifice.
It's true.
Well, we were just...
We never really get to see them up
swapping
close, but they
around
do have good
Freyr
designs.
fables.
Right. So where was I?
Oh, when we met,
Linda's
I was
alright too.
expecting
I
this
don't
warrior,
dislike her too much.
this
She's
master
fun.
planner, a born leader. The legend came before the man, but the man himself was very different. He won me over, though. He was just so damn kind.
I think it helped that he was handsome.
This is true, and incredibly charming.
All right, stop. Y'all are going to start crying all over again.
Sorry. Gotta go find my father.
Be safe, you. Y'all remember that time you walked near car on fire?
I'm pleased to see you awake.
Freya.
It was his choice. I couldn't take that from him.
You saved us all. I'll never forget that.
The family I thought I had was taken from me piece by piece. But
By
there's
yourself?
comfort in the family I've chosen. Your mother was right, you know. You grew into that bow after all. You are a formidable warrior, but even more than that,
She did have a good arc, but like,
you have a good heart.
the Ragnarok was just handled in the
Nothing
dumbest
you've
way
endured has
possible.
changed that. I'm
She's
so
gonna
proud
need
of
that,
you
I
and
guarantee you, in the
Atreus.
future.
Thank you. For everything. I should find my father.
You should.
If Srry is actually going to be the next villain because he is Baldur's son, he might like make himself invulnerable, just like he did with Baldur, and eventually Loki will need that to break it again.
Atreus! Oh, you gave us quite a scare there.
Glad to see you too, Mimir.
Mir's good as well.
I want to thank you.
The actor behind it's already so
What else
talented,
did
so
you
there's no
expect from
surprise.
the smartest man alive?
It's not just because you're smart. You listened to me. Mentored me. And, well, you're basically another dad to me.
Lad.
No. I need you to hear it. I appreciate you so much.
I love you too, little brother.
See you, Mimir.
It's good to see you about, Atreus.
You too, Hildisvini.
Don't even get me started on this fucking guy. This fucking cultural appropriation. It's double standard fucking cringe. Fuck off. Fuck right off. Where's the other goddamn crow, by the way? There's no explanation either. Oh, and here's the other one, of course.
We're okay. You did so good today, boy. I'm so proud of you.
Oh.
Maybe later, we can find some treats.
Okay. My turn.
Who's that, huh? Yeah, we know him.
Maybe one of these days I'll surprise you.
Oh, you already have.
Fenrir, like, listen, it's not bad what they did. But Fenrir is supposed to be a super badass. He's supposed to be able to talk. He's like a person, just a big wolf. Eats Odin. It would have been so much cooler if he actually did eat Odin like he does in the myths. And he's just a big dumb puppy dog. Look, it's the dog. It's like what the fuck that DJ Cobbler says. Whenever a game series or a game dev company starts to die out or lose their touch, they show the dog. Bethesda with the dog from Fallout 4, and then Call of Duty Ghosts with their fucking dog. That makes me very nervous for his game. It better be more than one. They rushed this, they better not rush him. He needs a trilogy like Kratos had.
Come on.
Open the fuck shit up.
Giant.
Turn this shit around.
I already saw it.
Enough of this crap. Come on. Blah, 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 blah. Yes, setting it up. I know.
Atreus, I am glad you are well.
I'm glad you are too. So, what was the end of the story?
What?
Before Ragnarok. You promised to finish it if I fell asleep.
When death arrived, he asked why the old man had called for him. Seeing death before him caused the old man to reconsider his request. After a moment, he asks that Death help him lift the logs onto his back, so that he may continue on his journey.
He wasn't ready to die.
He wished to keep living.
There's a lot of smoke out there.
Seems when Asgard fell, pieces of it landed all over the realms. There might still be some Einherjar near them, but that's not what I brought you here to see.
Mother? My shrine in Jotunheim. She destroyed it. She didn't want us to know our fate.
We forged our own path because of her.
She went against her own people. Our people. To protect you. It don't all open. I'm sorry.
Father, I need to talk to you.
This is phenomenal. This is phenomenal.
There are other giants out there. And I've got to find them. I think I know where to look, but they're my responsibility. I need to do this alone. I don't want to do it alone, but I need to. It's hard to explain.
Does it frighten you?
Yeah.
That is why you must do it.
Like you taught me. Yeah.
We survived today because of your choices. Who to trust. Who to call friend. Son. You are ready.
Remember our promise.
Loki will go. Atreus. Atreus remains.
Take care of everyone.
Really hard to fuck that up. Alright, Cory Barlog already shut that up in the last game. You know, that was perfectly fine. So what is it? He's gonna go find that giant, his body or whatever the fuck. Are they in the marbles outside? I don't know. He's gonna snatch him like Pokemon in his little Pokemarble and bring him back to her, and then she gives him another one, and he goes back out again. Is that gonna be how it is? Whatever. I have a sliver of hope. Here's where they have a potential to redeem the worst written moment in this game. Reese burning, he leaves, comes to Midgard. All that shit. Why is Thor formed like that there and then formed like that there? Looks kind of weird. Whatever. Regardless, yes, that's the ending of Valhalla. And I know it's painted over his death, as you can see, right down there. But it's like Thor's still prominent in the picture here. So it's like, and since that is from him walking out of Valhalla, as we saw, could that mean Thor is in Valhalla and we can eventually redeem him with Tyr and bring him back to life so that you can fix that horribly written moment in Ragnarok? That is a very sliver of hope backed up by a fucking mega fuckload of copium, okay? Because I think they actually are just compromised at this point, and that they won't fix that shit. It's just going to stay like that. But I have a hope that they'll fix it, and that's the hint, okay? Because it is genuinely that bad that they should really just do what I just proposed. They should just do it. Just do it. It would easily work. Hell, you can make a little fucking $50 game out of that where we play as Thor. We'll fight his way out of Valhalla with Tyr guiding him and Kratos maybe guiding him, and we fight Kratos at a certain point when he's trying to make peace with himself and you balance it out by fighting, right? The potential is insane. They should do that. No idea what they're going to do next, but that is something they should do. If not, they're fucking compromised fully. Because it's just that bad of a moment. It just doesn't make any sense at all. Music is perfect. Bear obviously killed it.
Freya.
All right.
We should probably talk.
Yeah, Gana, whatever.
We don't need to talk about her. We just need to find her.
But Odin chose her.
We should talk about it before we find her. You dumb bitch. So many weird dialogue. Anyway.
Gana pledged loyalty
Nitpicky.
to Asgard
Fine.
long ago, and our friendship ended soon after.
What happened?
I made a choice. One she couldn't accept. Kratos. She hates me.
That's never really explained either, by the way.
Better we find her than she finds us.
Anyway, yeah. So that's post game shit. All right, and then Valhalla. I've completed that in its entirety. It's really, really good. A lot of fun, and it finalizes some shit again. No sign of Thor coming back for his redemption arc that you idiots set up. Mimir, yeah, all good, right? Kratos, Freya, potential romance in the future, sure. Um, that ending where he confronts his old self was fucking so good. Tyr is awesome. Tyr's boss fights are awesome. Yeah, it's all great. It's all great. All that's great. The Helios, Helios coming back was really good as well with the same voice actor. Very good. Why is this just sitting here? Because I'm not walking. I don't want to hear their dumbasses yapping at me right now. I'm trying to get my final thoughts here. But yeah, man. Dude, listen. I th- I'm really hoping like this is like a genuinely because I wouldn't give this much of a fuck about all this. I wouldn't yap this much about all this if I didn't care. I do care, and I want you to be better. You have already done so well, but these things are genuinely fucked. Okay, dude. I understand progressivism is important to a lot of artists. All right, I don't know why, but it is. Fine. I'm not saying they shouldn't have any involvement, but bro, this is Scandinavian mythology. We're white. I am mostly Scandinavian in my heritage. Okay? I'm not from there. I've never actually been there yet. I plan on visiting one day. It's a money thing. Regardless, it matters to me. White people do have culture, and all cultures should be respected. White people having culture is obvious. This game is based entirely off of one white culture, Scandinavian culture. Okay? Scandinavian Norse mythology. Okay? We should not have black characters. Period. Okay? In the mythology itself, the closest we get to black are the dark elves, who are described as having skin as black as ink. Okay? But that's not African black, okay? No Africans, dude. We're not in ancient Africa. All right? The only way you could make it make sense and have it be fair to everyone is if you had uh, mortal tradesmen. There was a big, Scandinavia, Denmark, Norway. It was a big trading area during this time period. People from all over the world visited, came through, were even taken by Vikings on raids, stuff like that. Um, but dude, Hildisvini and Angrboda, it's not right. It's not. You don't even explain it. Like, oh, you could say like, oh, Hildisvini, like maybe his dad or he had a mom who came here from Africa, was brought over by the giants. Maybe it was part of Tyr's traveling party when he was going throughout the world, and that's how that transpired. He was born in Vanaheim, and that's why he has blue eyes. Like maybe that's what they're going to say in the future, but otherwise, dude, like, it doesn't make sense. All right, and it's insulting not just to us and our culture, cultural appropriation by definition, and wrong. Um, it's insulting to black people because you're just shoving them into shit where it doesn't make sense for them to be just to pander to them, to try to patronize them in a way, to be like, oh look, you're here. It's like you're still like, dude. It's insulting to them, like because they weren't. It's not actually genuine because they weren't actually there. It doesn't make sense for them to be put here. But you shove them in for no reason other than to get political points from only a certain group of people, the progressives of the world, okay? It's not right. It's a spineless move. It shows no integrity, and it's insulting to everyone. Everyone. It's trying to make the black people feel special. Like they're children, like you're treating them like dumb children. It's very, very insulting to them. And it is to us as well, we of Norse culture, Norse descendants, because it's our culture you're appropriating. All right? There's nothing racist about that whatsoever. This is sincere, real shit. Okay? Eventually, the amount of hints are insane, right? We're going to end up in Egypt. Egypt, ancient Egypt, was made again. If we're going anywhere, we should have been there before the Greeks. I think. All right, isn't the Egyptian empire older than them even? But yeah, the timeline's all fucked up. There's plenty of plot holes throughout the entire series. That's not the problem. The thing is, we're going to go there, right? Most likely as Loki, and probably have to fight the Pantheon because they're very tyrannical or something, right? And there, undoubtedly, you guys, with your progressive spinelessness, are going to probably make them all black. Because, again, you're pandering. Because Egypt, while, yes, it's in Africa, I'm aware. The people at the time there were mostly of like this Arabic group. They're not like Middle Eastern Arabic, but they're their own group. Like you've seen them. They have blue eyes, tan like tannish skin, right? Dark hair, and like really dark eyelashes, right? Like they're their own like I think they were their own race, Egyptian. But obviously there were black people there at the time, so it would make more sense to have black characters there, but not here at all. It's straight up cultural appropriation and a weak political brownie point pandering that insults everybody. It's not okay. You shouldn't have done it. There's no justifying it. I'm sorry. There isn't. I've heard all the dumbass. I've heard the nonsense. There's only one real... Okay. There's only one argument that any of them put forward, the progressives. It's that this one particular painting from long ago depicting a Viking raid, all the Vikings had dark faces painted on them. That's the best they could do. When there's a million more explanations for why they were painted with dark faces. Dirt, to make them look darker and more evil because that was painted by a Saxon. Okay? To show that they have helmets on. You know? Because the genetics don't add, the genetic history doesn't add up to that, if that's what you're proposing. There weren't any black Vikings, period. Period. It's not true. It's impossible. The genetics, the laws of genetics beat you in that argument. And it's literally just one picture. There's been no others that haven't been AI generated in recent years, okay? So don't even fucking go there. It's stupid. Anyway, yeah, that's that part settled. That's a big problem. But the biggest writing issue this game has is Thor's death. Like I said, to summarize, they make the entire fucking game, even hinting in the last game that he, like Kratos, who he is so insanely similar to, could be redeemed. They have a fucked up past where they were monstrous, destructive. They wiped out a people single-handedly. They were mirrors of each other. Technically, Tyr is his counterpart through titles, yeah, but Thor was him in his is him personality-wise. And then, okay, so that's how they set that up. And then, again, we go through the game. Everything's so perfect. Every time we see him, he's being abused, manipulated, and used by the All-Father, who's really responsible behind all the atrocities that Thor was just the hand for. He was the hand of Odin, right? He loves his daughter. He's great with his wife. They have a great relationship. They're perfectly in love, despite all they've gone through. You know, all the dialogue. Oh, we could be better. You could be better. They start getting along. They start laughing together, Loki and Thor and shit. And then Thor helps him. And they set it up so well. All the way to the very end where Kratos and Thor reconcile. And he's like, we must be better for the sake of our children. The potential future they set up with that. And then they just fucking kill him. I'm not questioning that Odin could do it. Obviously he could. Obviously he would. But Kratos was literally standing right fucking there. You know what Kratos actually would have done if you didn't want to do a last-minute swap, so just for Thrud to have a cringe Yas Queen moment in the pro epilogue? He would have put his shield between the spear and Thor's chest, and then had him fuck off. Take the hammer, fly away, you're too injured. And then they would have had that fight, and then the rest of the game could have played out. Boom. Right there. Right fucking there. And when I said about Thrud, yes, that's why they did it, man. That's why they did it. So Thrud could have the... Dude, it is the dumbest scene. I don't want to go watch it again. Everyone's seen it at this point. Thrud, the hammer ends up in Alfheim. Okay. She finds it. She goes, I'll make you proud, Dad. Okay. And then she picks it up with no problem. Dude, Kratos could fucking barely move it. And you want to tell me this little bitch, this little girl could just pick it the fuck up with no problem? It's literally half her size, too. She looks so stupid holding that fucking thing. And then she just screeches in the weirdest way possible and explodes. And if you look through all the lightning, she's just like floating straight up. It doesn't look like she's flying. She's floating really quickly, just up. Like somebody took a fucking mouse cursor, clicked on her, and dragged her up the screen really fast. That's what it looked like. Forced, stupid, looks stupid. And then we go back to what I mentioned before about their mourning of him. Not a tear, not a bit of anger, no stages of grief. They just sit there with fucking Elder Scrolls faces as Atreus gives a heartwarming little speech. And their heads move around like they're RoboCop, and they have no fucking expressions on their faces and no sorrow in their voices. They just sound like they've been, it's tough, even though they were a loving family at that point. You set that up in the whole game as well. Garbage, 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 garbage. It is so disappointing. It is so fucking cringe, and it is so fucking stupid. Fail. Fail, 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 fail. The only way to save this, and you still have a chance to do it, like I just said before, have Thor come right the fuck back. Get fucking... What's his name? Ryan Durst? Dude. It's the best. This is the best version of Thor we've ever gotten in a fucking entertainment since movies have been made by humans. Period. The cringe fest, the cringe punching bag joke we get in Marvel, the surfer boy, surfer bod princess in Marvel. Hell fucking no. Cringe. Terrible. That was perfect. Design, acting, writing. Same goes for Mjolnir. The best version of Mjolnir we've ever had. Perfect in every way. I have one right fucking here. I paid for this stupid fucking blue box just so I can have this stupid fucking toy. Because that's how sick that fucking hammer was. I never do that. I'm not a collector's nerd. I don't buy stupid fucking figurines and collector's edition crap. I don't do that. This meant something to me. And then you just shit on our faces. Last minute, too. It's just like, what the fuck? And no one's talking about it because everyone's too afraid to accept. Like, people have this connection to certain game dev companies. When they fuck up, it's like they can do no wrong. And they cope for them endlessly. Ubisoft has a fuckload of those people, for example. But Santa Monica, dude, you fucked up. Big fucking time. Terrible. It could not possibly have ended worse. It's just like nothing. There's nothing. It makes no sense. He's just gone. Like he was never there. Nothing. No mention, nothing. That motherfucker had every possible sign of redemption all the way to the end. Yeah, he fumbles along the way when he wrongfully attacks Trey. Yeah, it's still not, no. Because then he still has that moment in Ragnarok, and that's still showing signs that he's still being controlled by Odin and shit. That's not an argument either. That motherfucker bashed Kratos' brains out. Because he was holding back. Dude, go back to jerking off in your mom's basement, okay? It still happened. Cope all you want. Regardless, he did that. He stood up to his dad, and then Kratos just fucking stood there like, oh, that sucks. And his wife, who really genuinely loved him, his daughter, who he had a great relationship with, they're just like, oh, man, it's tough. It's, they snap their finger, they sigh a little bit, and they go the fuck on their merry way like it never happened. Total fucking dog shit. Total fucking dog shit. So impossibly disappointing. So fucking disappointing. Those are the two big things. Secondly, Freya, her story was overall great, but the stupid Yas Queen speech that's totally forced and unnecessary during Ragnarok, while the performance was good, I'm not saying that's cringe. It's just stupid because Odin's right fucking there. And you just talk. And you say, bow to your queen when he's already on his knees. Like it's just some stupid gloating shit. And he just breaks free. It's like, no, I thought she was... We must kill him, we must kill him. No fucking hesitation. Right there. Hesitation and stupidity. And then when she has the fucking marble in her hand, she says, I don't need this to make me whole. Oh, okay. Okay. All right. I guess she's no longer wrathful either. Okay, sure, buddy. Yeah, whatever. Whatever. Whatever you say. That didn't really have any setup. The setup was her killing Odin. Regardless, so yeah, that's another flaw. But regardless, Sindri's story was perfect, and him destroying Odin's marble there, that was perfect too. They handled Freyr's death stupidly. If you're going to have him die at Ragnarok, he does in the myths, make it like the myths. Have him wield an antler, because he loses his sword. And then have him die fighting Srry, not holding back an explosion from Srry when he, and just the way the scene was shot, it looked so stupid. He easily could have just walked out while holding up his shield into the portal. And then Atreus has an overly dramatic, stupid moment where he has to shove Kratos into the portal, even though he's right fucking there. Because he had to grab his fucking. Like, no, you just go into the portal. Like, what do we do? Like, it just looks so stupid, the whole thing. And I think, yeah, that's the long and short of it. I've mentioned everything else. I'm just yapping in the wind like I always do, but I needed to say it because it's genuinely bad. All the things I mentioned. There's still a chance for the whole Thor thing, but like, the cultural appropriation, that's a permanent insult to all of us. And I'm just getting worked up now, so I'm just gonna fucking relax. It's late. I gotta work in the morning. I have to work every morning. But yeah, that's the end of it. I guess I'll finish the Kratos' story. Fantastic. Valhalla finishes it even better. Valhalla was just great. There was nothing wrong with Valhalla. And it showed, and it also sets up the potential of Thor coming back. Just, it's the smartest thing you can do to mend the flaws in this game's story. None of the normies, like the majority of your fans are normies, none of these idiots, these really low IQ motherfuckers, are going to ever mention any of this. They would have by now if they had the brains. They just see the flashy lights and the big fucking nice colors, and they go, "Oh, it's perfect. You can do no wrong ever." That's just how their tiny little brains work, and that's fine. But I'm someone who actually knows what the fuck they're talking about and appreciates this shit, and that's why I criticize it so deeply. And you should listen to me, because they're gonna love what the fuck you do regardless. The people who know what the fuck they're talking about, like me, are the ones you should heed when we criticize you. That's just great advice for every artist in existence, every dev. Ubisoft is too far gone to do that. They should have done that a while ago. But you obviously still have hope. You're doing very well. Even with all these dumbass flaws, you're doing well. Just please fucking fix it. You can even work it into Atreus' storyline where he has to find the giants. Thor's a giant. They talk about that in this game, remember? Bring him the fuck back. He was too perfect just to kill off, and the storyline led him to not being killed off, which made his death all the more stupid, as I said. Talking in circles now. There's hope. Fix this fucking issue and stop fucking culture appropriating white people. Most of you at Santa Monica are white people too. You're insulting yourselves by doing this stupid shit. Along with, like I said, everybody else. Especially black people. Treating them like they're stupid, trying to make them feel special. Like they're children. They're their own people. They have their own culture. They have their own history. Respect them. Don't just force them into everything. It's just logical, bro. It's not complicated. All right, I'm not a smart person. This is just obvious shit you should know. All right. That's the long and short of it. I am posting this one. I don't care who fuck sees it. I just post whatever the fuck I want to post and just do my own thing. Whenever I want to do it. So there you have it. Game is an 8 out of 10. The flaws keep it from being a 10. These flaws are that bad, they drop it 2 points. when this game has a perfect fucking soundtrack, amazing graphics, a great fighting system overall, although it does have its own flaws, like the camera is too close to you. It needs to zoom out so you can fucking see. But that only really comes into effect in the highest difficulty, like this one. This was giving God of War, as you can see. See? And it just gets really fucking frustrating because you can't see anything, and enemies take insanely long to kill. So you know, and not all of us have the time to get so good. Like we have jobs. You know, I don't have the time to get that good as much as I want to. I have to make money to live. So anyway, regardless, yeah, I know. I just said that, even though I just said, "Oh, give me God of War." Yeah, I wanted to do it. I did it. Fuck you. The game still has a flaw where the camera's too fucking close. Zoom out. Zoom the fuck out. God of War, it's funny because the God of War trilogy, the original trilogy, the camera sometimes went too far away so you couldn't fucking see what you were doing. This game has the camera too close so you can't fucking see what you're doing. Balance it the fuck out. Do what Darksiders did. Have it out halfway between too far and too close when the shit hits the fan. And then move it closer when you're done fighting. No, in this game, it's always right here. And they give you these stupid little arrows for when you... Like, but dude, there's so much other shit happening on my screen. It just takes a while to master it in this way. And we don't all have the time. That's all I'm saying. Otherwise, it's perfect. Love the spear. The axe, I think, is still my favorite overall. I just love that fucking thing. They cooked with this axe. And the blades are you know, cool, whatever. You know, his classic weapon, yeah, I get it. That's somehow shrunk, and so it could fit like this on his back instead of taking up his entire back. And also, they're the Blades of Chaos when he lost those at the end of the first game. Whatever. They explain it by saying, "Oh, they just came back. They just appeared one day when I woke up on a beach." And apparently, that happened in the comics. Sure, buddy. Whatever. They had a long time to come back then. Because he had a bunch of other blades after him, but sure, whatever you say. Very, very weak fixing of a plot hole there, but whatever. At least they tried. They can try again with Thor. They need to do that, actually, for me to have any hope in their writing in the future. But I do have high hopes for Atreus' games. They better take him through some real fucking hardship. Make him go through some arcs. Turn him evil for a while. Shit like that, because he's still Loki. He should be evil a little bit. Give him a dark side. Make him struggle with it. Have him kill people. Have him cause wars. He's Loki. Fuck shit up. It's going to be great. There's a lot of potential there. He's away from his father. He can misbehave, right? And then he can re-meet his father, and his father can knock some sense into him. Like, there's so much potential here. I have faith that you'll do well there, but you got to fix the Thor shit, and you got to stop culture appropriating, and you just got to fix this fucking camera for the fighting system. And the dialogue. Enough with the fucking normie shit, okay? You can have people talk more seriously and take things more seriously. Don't turn into fucking Marvel. I know you know what the fuck I'm talking about. I'm not going to explain this one. All right? Anyway. That's all. Thanks for listening.